Happy Friday, Millbrook. Today we are preparing for the third Sunday of Advent, the Sunday of joy. And as I reflect on the theme of joy in the Christmas and Advent season, I can't help but be reminded of this phrase, comfort and joy. Good tidings of comfort and joy. The two seem to go hand in hand when we think about Christmas. When I think about the comfort that Christmas brings, I think about comfort food. I think about wearing comfortable clothing like Christmas pajamas and sweaters that are so warm. Another time we think about comfort is when we talk about comfortable weather. That means it's not too hot, but not too cold. And that's kind of how us Eastern North Carolinians like Christmas. But when we talk about comfort in those small ways, I think we lose the meaning of what comfort and joy of Christmas is really all about, right? Because comfortable food, comfortable clothes, comfortable weather, those are all temporary comforts, right? Those are creature comforts. But when we talk about the scriptures promising us that God brings us comfort through Christmas, I think we lose some of the meaning because comfort for us is such a simple word. So I want to share a passage with you, one of my favorite Advent passages from the Old Testament out of Isaiah 40. Comfort, O comfort my people, says your God. A voice is crying out, clear the Lord's way in the desert. Make a level highway in the wilderness for our God. For every valley will be raised up, and every mountain and hill will be flattened. Uneven ground will become level, and a rough terrain a valley plain. The Lord's glory will appear, and all humanity will see it together. The Lord's mouth has commanded it. This is what the comfort of God is. That's what it's all about. When this passage was written, Babylon, God's people, they were in exile. They were far from home. They did not have the comfort of home, the comfort of familiar foods and familiar places. They had no hope. They couldn't see their future. But when God promises to bring comfort, it's a comfort that causes valleys to rise, that causes the earth to quake, that causes the mountains to fall. This is a comfort that is so much more than just simple creature comforts. It's not comfort food or this comfortable clothing that these people are after. When God says He will bring comfort, God brings a real cure for what people are in pain from. God brings deliverance and healing and freedom. Sometimes in the Christmas season, it's hard to see joy because we are uncomfortable, because we're grieving, because we find that the colder temperatures and getting darker early brings on some depression or anxiety. For many reasons, even the pandemic still raging on, keeping some of our families apart, it can be hard to find joy in the Christmas season. But today, what I hope more than anything is that at the very least, you can find joy in knowing that God is giving us comfort throughout this season because God knows what it is like to be human in the life of Jesus. God knows what it is like to grieve and mourn and long to be with those He loves. God's relief, this comfort comes to us even today. It addresses our real pain and exile, and that is real comfort that can bring us true joy. So today we light 3 candles for this third Sunday of Advent that is approaching. And I hope that in the midst of any circumstance, you can feel God's comfort and joy. Amen.